What's up, guys? Animenga's back with episode 22's review of Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters. Let me just get straight into it because this is another first part of a three-parter. They had back-to-back three-parters at this point. I believe also, a fun fact, this was the first episode that aired of the dub of the show when um, it was released in America, the card game. It was not officially released until March 2002. And I believe this episode's date was April. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I have a lot of notifications. Anyway, yeah, I believe it was April, early April, and it was late March when the TCG actually came out. So that's a fun fact. Let me get into the straight 5 points. So the first point, the beginning where it shows the flashback where Taya and Yugi are talking, and Taya's like, maybe you're the one that needs saving, Yugi, and Yugi's like, I saved you, and it shows the past where the Pharaoh saved her from that thug, and they played like a top deck quick Yu-Gi-Oh game, and he top deck Curse of Dragon. He was like, oh, he sounded like a New Yorker. He's like, you are nuts, and because the Pharaoh's like, come play a little game with me now, and you will learn your fate. And then he said, you are nuts. And then he top decked Curse of Dragon, which was pretty good, especially back in those days. But then, of course, the Pharaoh tops Dark Magician, which negates anything he did. And he still resorts to try to do violence, but the Pharaoh doesn't allow it. And Mind Crushes them. And that's pretty much the last time he's seen Mind Crushing anyone, flashback or not. But, so yeah, that's the first point. I love that. And also, this leads into my second point. This is where Taya's dream to become a dancer in New York is introduced. I love this story for her. It really comes to fruition in Dark Side of Dimensions. And then later with Johnny Steps, but that's in the future. We'll get to that soon. So just seeing her dream come true as a dancer in the future really made this episodes like this worth it. Where she was working at Burger Palooza, serving, burgers with ketchup just to support her dream. I'm really proud of you, Taya. I never liked you back then, but I'm proud of you now. So that's the second point. The third point, Kaiba's epic stance at the top of the steps of the castle, and then his speech he gave. Probably my favorite part of the entire episode, where they're like, who's that at the top of the castle? It's Kaiba. And then they have a long stare, and he says, I can't let you pass, Yugi. And then Yugi says, I know it word for word. He's like, I won 10 star chips, so stand aside. You may have won enough star chips to qualify for the Duelist Kingdom playoffs, Yugi, but I can't let you face Pegasus. He's mine. You and I are going to have one final duel. You will lose, and I will win. The winds of change are blowing, Yugi Moto. I love that whole sequence. That was my favorite part of the episode. Oh, I screwed up his legs here. I had to redo it like 10 times. Just ignore my bad drawing there. So yeah, that whole third part was my favorite part of the episode. So the fourth point. This obviously showcases more of their perfectly balanced and matched rivalry. This isn't even the best duel with them, but it's an amazing duel still. And it just shows they're both at 1500 at the end of the episode. The way they just counter each other. There is the ultimate offensive duelist and the ultimate defensive duelist. And yeah, it'll never end. It's the most perfect rivalry. So that's the fourth point. The fifth point. The ending, my second favorite part of the episode, where Kaiba he's scheming to bring out the ultimate dragon. And that laugh at then, ha ha ha, ha ha. Little does he know I have an ultimate creature in my deck. I can't remember exactly what he said, but it shows Ultimate Dragon's shadow in the background, and he's laughing with his coattails flapping. It was awesome. At the moment, when I was a kid, I was like, 3 Blue Eyes together, is this possible? Because I didn't even own one. No one. When I was a kid, all the starter deck Kaibas were taken. I could only get starter deck Yugi, Pegasus, and Joey. I never got starter deck Kaiba, unfortunately. So that's the fifth point. there's really not much else to say on this. This is one of the few I will say I never had on VHS as a kid. I never had Face Off, so I had to rely on watching it on TV, which was really hard because it only aired a few times that I recall, like 3 or 4 times. So yeah. Anyway, those are the 5 points. The rating is definitely 10 out of 10. It's a perfect episode. Perfect. It has everything you need. The episode MVP is actually Kaiba in this one because you can feel his desperation to get back Mokuba. It's really palpable, and I love Kaiba here. Actually, he's really determined, and you can respect that. So anyway, 10 out of 10 episode MVP Kaiba. I'm gonna cut this one short and just let you guys enjoy the rest of it. More of my bad drawing, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye bye. Hey. What are you doing, YouTube? Yeah. Hey. How's it going? Good. I'm about to go out. I'll be back before 5 o'clock, and I'm gonna go apply for a few more places. Okay. Okay. Sounds good. You doing YouTube? Yes. Yes. Okay, yeah. I gotta go get the laundry in a second. I'll be back like I said. Okay. Just make sure you are, because Mom will be here. I'll be back like I said at 5. At least. Okay.